I think all children, all the children that the teacher is teaching will have books, will have favourite books from when they were little. So maybe the first thing to do is to ask them to bring in their favourite books from when they were 3 or 4 and explain and see why they loved them, what it was about them. A favourite book was often read again and again and again, I know. So the first thing is to look at the familiar favourites and then to introduce children to lots more that's current, that's brand new, and see whether ideas are changing, whether ways of presenting stories and poems are changing, whether illustrations are changing, and just have fun exploring the different kinds of writing that's being done for children of this age group, and let the children experience this for themselves, to see the differences and to see the similarities.
Absolutely agreed. I mean, you know, if you think of your classroom as a place where you can investigate and discover, it's like a little research laboratory. And you can have that for 3-year-olds, you can have it for 33-year-olds, all right? And then you say, well, how could children research story? Well, the answer is you bring in lots of stories, they bring in lots of stories and poems, have a look at them and see what you discover about them. Is there some trick that these people who make these books have got? What do? Have they got some magic? What is it that makes Where the Wild Things Are, or Alfie Gets Locked Out, or whatever? You know, what is it that they do that is special? And see whether you can find out. I mean, and you'll do just as well as anybody else. You could be the most famous critic in the world, but you'll do just as well as them in your classroom to find out. And the more you read, the more you kind of get this stuff in your ear. It's a bit like knowing music. But once you've got tunes in your ear, you can make up tunes yourself. I mean, I'm completely unmusical, and yet when it comes to little verses in books, when I'm with my kids, I make up a tune, but that's only because I've got tunes in my head to make up another one. It's just the same with writing. And so think of the classroom, that's your research institute, and the children are the scientists, and they're researching story.